guys, it's Rachel here, and today I have a super exciting video for you guys. So in celebration of hitting 1,000 subscribers, I have decided to go ahead and film and start to prepare my bookshelf tour. Now I want to make it kind of fun for you guys. I didn't want to make one long video. I have two bookshelves, a smaller bookshelf, all kinds of craziness, books everywhere, and I didn't want to make it one long video. So I decided to go ahead and split the video up into a couple of parts. Now, I know that some people love watching long videos for it, but I personally prefer to watch smaller parts just so that I don't get bored. Not that any of you guys are boring. I just have a really short attention span sometimes, and so I wanted to make it something short and sweet so that you guys would enjoy it and then be ready for more of it when I do post it. So today I'm going to be showing you guys the main bookshelf that you see in my videos. This is more of my adults and more difficult subject YA books. It's also got some adult fantasy. It's got a pretty decent mix of books on here. Then next I will be showing you guys the YA pretty much bookshelf, and then I have a kind of favorites bookshelf right here. I have much more books than this, but I'm not going to waste my time showing you guys that just because these are the books that I need to get rid of, I need to sell, I don't want any more. Those are those kinds of books. Also, for you giveaway lovers, I'm also going to be doing a giveaway. I have not set the date of the announcement yet for it, but I will be doing a 1,000 subscribers giveaway just to say thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thank you guys for all your support, and thank you guys for kind of bearing with me these past couple of weeks when I haven't really been very active with the community. I have been so super busy, and June is only going to be busier for me. We are actually only scheduled, we're usually off every other weekend, and this month, Sunday was the only day that they decided to give us, so in the entire month of June I will only have 4 days off. So it's going to be a really stressful month, so I'm going to kind of prepare myself for that. So all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get this party started. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and give a quick overview of the shelf. And let's go ahead and get started. Also, I apologize if there's any shakiness. I'm not really balanced apparently. So at the very top I have This Star Won't Go Out. I have a paperback copy of Wither that I need to get rid of. I have a beautiful edition of Anna Karenina and a beautiful edition of Wuthering Heights. This next shelf, this is going to be my pretty much mostly recently read books and some favorites. So, Angel Fall, World After, Half Bad, Warm Bodies, Cruel, Fangirl. I have The Rhythmatist, Grave Mercy, Dark Triumph, Shadow and Bone, The Demon King, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, The Fifth Wave, Nosferatu, Divergent, Across the Universe, Partials, 172 Hours on the Moon, Perfect Ruin, Sever, Fever, Wither, The Lover's Dictionary, The Realm of Possibility, If I Stay, This Is Not a Test, Hopeless, Marie Earle the Dying Girl, Wonder, Ask the Passenger, and Every Day. So these are going to be, like I said, some of my most recent reads. And this is going to be my next shelf. And this shelf houses zombies and fantasy. So, starting with my zombie area, I have The Walking Dead 1 and 2, the massive compendiums. I have The Sandman, Preludes and Nocturnes, the graphic novel by Neil Gaiman. I have The Road to Woodbury. I have The Rise of the Governor. I have Handling the Undead. I have Autumn, The City, Purification, Disintegration, and Aftermath, and these are all by David Moody. I have House of the Scorpion and The Lord of Opium, both by Nancy Farmer. I have The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan, the first book in the Wheel of Time series. I have The Map of Time by Felix J. Palma. I have The Princess Bride by William Goldman. I have The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I have a mass market paperback of The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. I have Furies of Calderon by Jim Butcher. The Way of Kings, the massive book by Brandon Sanderson. I have Game of Thrones, Clash of Kings, Storm of Swords, Feast for Crows, and A Dance of Dragons, all by George R. R. Martin. And in fact, I am thinking to get rid of all of these. These are the massive, these are the tall paperbacks, and I'm kind of wanting to get the UK edition box set. So I might be getting rid of all these. I am not completely sure yet. The next shelf, this is going to house some of my I guess adult reads, my more adult reads and psychological thrillers and such. So on this shelf I have House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. I have Knots and Crosses by Mallory Blackman. Pretty Little Mistakes by Heather McLilton. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close and Everything is Illuminated, both by Jonathan Safran Foer. I have Shades of Grey by Jasper Ford. A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith. Never Let Me Go by Katsu Ishiguro. Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy. The Gates and the Book of Lost Things by John Connolly. Next I have More Than This by Patrick Ness. My wonderful copy of Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, which was a gift. Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore by Robin Sloan. Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. Project Cain by Jeffrey Gerard, which I really need to finish even though I wasn't really enjoying it. Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. Every You and Every Me by David Levithan. Amelia Ann is Dead and Gone by Kat Rosenfield. I have This Song Will Save Your Life by Layla Sales. Hey Nostradamus by Douglas Copeland. Dash and Lily's Book of Dare by David Levithan. Love is the Higher Law and How They Met, also both by David Levithan. The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Eugenides. The Marriage Plot by Jeffrey Eugenides. Shutter Island by Dennis Lahan. Dark Places and Sharp Objects, both by Gillian Flynn. Into the Darkest Corners by Elizabeth Haynes. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson, and The Passage by Justin Cronin. So this is my next bookshelf, and this is going to house historical fiction, contemporary, and sexier type books. So first I have The Mouse by Art Spiegelman. The Reader by Bernard Schlink. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by John Boyne. The Night Trilogy by Eli Wiesel. The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. And The Bronze Horseman by Paulina Simons. As you can tell, these are all World War II type books. I have Just One Day by Gail Forman. Origin by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I also have Obsidian, and I'm not sure what I did with it. I have The Distance Between Us by Casey West. The Sea of Tranquility by Katja Malay. The Marriage Bargain by Jennifer Probst. Losing It by Cora Carmack. Easy by Tamara Weber. Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. Oh, Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. Perfect Chemistry by Simone Alcalez. Point of Retreat by Colleen Hoover, and Bittersweet by Sarah Auckler. I also have Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins, and I do also plan to get rid of both Anna and the French Kiss and Lola and the Boy Next Door for the beautiful paperback copies that came out. I have Wait for You by Jennifer L. Armentrout, or Wait For You by Jalen. I have White Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which was also a wonderful gift. Love and Other Perishable Items. Sarah Dessen's Along for the Ride. The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. Pushing the Limits by Katie McGarry. My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. Meant to Be by Lauren Morrell, and The Island by Ellen Hildebrand. And I also have Crash, Crush, and Clash by all by Nicole Williams. So that is going to be this shelf. And then finally my last shelf, which is probably the most jumbled one, is going to be contemporary with more of a difficult subject matter and just some random books. So the first book is going to be American Cycle by Bret Easton Ellis. This is not contemporary in the least. This is pretty horrific. I am making my way through this book this month. I also have Bruiser by Neil Shusterman. Forbidden by Tabitha Satsuma, I believe. Crash and Burn by Michael Hassan. 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. Another Little Piece by Kate Karis Quinn. If You Find Me by Emily Murdoch. Absent by Kate Williams. Go Ask Alice by Anonymous. The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. Leftovers by Laura Weiss. Speak by Lori House Anderson. I have Some Girls Are, Cracked to Be, and Fall for Anything, all by Courtney Summers, and she is excellent. Please Ignore Vera Dietz by A.S. King. All the Unquiet Things by Anna Jarzab. Everybody Sees the Ants by A.S. King. Hate List by Jennifer Brown, and Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac by Gabrielle Zevin. I have The Shining by Stephen King, American Gods by Neil Gaiman, I Am Not a Serial Killer by Dan Wells, and Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. One Day by David Nichols. It's Kind of a Funny Story by Ned Facini. The Secret Life of Bees by Sue Monk Kidd. The Art of Racing in the Rain by Garth Stein. Atonement by Ian McEwan. The Silver Linings Playbook by Matthew Quick. P.S. I Love You by Cecilia Ahorn. Charlotte's Web and Stuart Little by E.B. White. And I love this edition of Stuart Little because it is a 1976 edition. The Poison Tree by Aaron Kelly. How I Live Now by Kat Rosoff. The Pornographer by John McGarren. And finally, Lock and Key by Sarah Dessen. So, going from the ground up. So, yes, there you go. There you have it. That is my first bookshelf in this bookshelf tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, please let me know if there's any books on here that you want a more specific or a more in-depth explanation on. And thank you guys so much for commenting, liking, subscribing. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. Thank you so much for everything. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.